This is exactly what it takes to go from 0 to 50K a month with surplus funds. Part 2. Now listen, if this is the first video you're seeing, stop it. Go back and watch part 1. But if you have seen number 1, this is part 2. And in this video, I'm going to break down exactly from where you were at the end of part 1, going on to finally get you to 50K a month. And not only that, having a business that doesn't control you, that you control it. So with that being said, step number 1 is to automate your fulfillment. So last video we talked about automating your marketing, which is great. So what's going to happen when you automate your marketing is you have all these deals coming in. You're like, I'm so successful and wealthy and all these things. And then you're going to be the person doing all the work to fulfill these deals, and it's going to be exhausting. And you don't want to be that person. So once you automate the marketing, the next step is to automate the fulfillment. And just like I mentioned before, it's going to be probably a combination between leveraging technology to automate it and leveraging people, whether it be virtual assistants overseas or people here in the US or wherever you live, bringing people on your team to work with you. So that's number 1. Again, once you've done automated marketing, you're going to move to this. Now, I want to be very clear. I didn't say this in the last video. These are done in a specific order. For example, to give you an analogy here, in the dating world, right? Like you don't see a girl that you think is attractive just randomly walk up to her and say like, hey, will you marry me? And she's like, who is this guy? She's looking at you like, what's going on? And then she's like, no. And then you're like, cool, can I take you on a date? Order makes no sense, right? So the sequencing matters of these videos too, right? So number 1 is pick a niche state, number 2, and so on and so forth. Don't try to automate your fulfillment before you automate your marketing, because then you'll have a well-optimized machine to process deals, and you'll have no deals. Don't do that. Waste of money, waste of time, just silly. So once you've automated your fulfillment, number 2 is to then scale to multiple states. And I see people that try to do this first. They're like, instead of picking one niche in one state, I'm going to start in 4 states. No, okay, that doesn't make any sense. That you're being a silly goose, okay? Pick one state, and then once you've automated the marketing, you've automated the fulfillment, then you have those systems to leverage. You have that cash flow that's pouring into your business, that then it makes sense to go ahead and add another state on. And when I say multiple states, I mean literally you're starting one state, and once you get that to a point, then you can add one more state. And you do the same thing there. You get that to a point, and then you add one more state. And that's what we've seen our most successful students do, okay? Our most successful student, also one of our coaches in our Service Fund Academy program, his name is Rick Ricker. He's got almost a 30-person company, I believe, doing surplus fund recovery. And they've recovered tens of millions of dollars in lost money. And the biggest thing that I want to tell you that he did was he started with one state, and he worked that one state forever. I mean, for like 2 or 3 years. And he got that state cranking to a point where it was like a machine. Just every single deal that came up, he was getting. And then he scaled out. Because inevitably what's going to happen is when you divert your focus, your ability to do that one thing is going to go down a little bit because you're adding more things on. And so of course that one state now is a little bit more free for other people to come in, but now he has those systems he can leverage to where he'll make up for it by going in other states. And now he's in like 30 states or something like that. So again, sequencing matters. Once you have one state dialed in, then you'll add on one more state and so on and so forth. Number 3, the third and final step of this 2-part series. Once you have all 50 states locked in place, then you can go multi-niche. And this is where you have 50 states with one niche, and then, cool, I'm gonna start another niche now. And now we talk about the 4-niche framework, 4 different ways that somebody's owed money. You've got state funds, which is money being held by the local state government. You've got bankruptcy funds, money that's owed to someone after a bankruptcy. You've got mortgage and tax foreclosure funds, which is basically after someone loses their home, they're owed money. So that's our 4-niche framework. So in other words, you master one niche. It can be whatever niche you want to start with. And then once you master that niche in all 50 states, then you add on another niche. So hopefully that makes sense. If you guys enjoyed this video, click the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell, because as you know, we give away some free courses every once in a while. And in fact, underneath this video, I'm going to put a link in the description where we're going to have a Google form. And the first 3 people to fill out that Google form, we will send you a copy of one of our courses 100% for free, but you got to be one of the first 3 people to fill out the form. So hopefully you subscribed and have the notification bell on, because we do this every once in a while. And these are courses that we used to sell that we're now giving you for free. So with that being said, again, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you on the next video.